Hi, I'm in deepest Sussex for the weekend, being smug, and I thought this would be the ideal time to talk you through the 4 elements and how they relate to the 4 suits of the tarot. Now, I'm going to do this in record time now, but it's important to note that we're dealing with symbolism here. Symbolism has been passed down through the ages. It has no written dogma or text. So the idea is that you feel into these areas and find out what it's bringing up for you. And each time you look at this, it's going to be different. So symbols are a great prompt, but they're not a great master. Be your own guide with this kind of thing. Firstly, we're looking at the element of water. Now, water is associated with the cups, emotions, energy in motion, of fluidity, of the inner child. If we look at how a child emotes, they go from one state to the next without definition. Now, it's all about the courage to feel and the kind of spirit of naivety. And that's why we should honour the element of water within ourselves, because so often as adults we become so rigid. And how many of you men out there don't cry? So those tears need to flow, and this is all about regeneration of the self through water. Now, the element of earth often sits in the west, and it's associated with the pentacles in the tarot. Now, the earth is all about physical matter, the manifest realm, the earth beneath your feet, your bones, your body, your organs, your cycles. So if you look at digestion, you look at your respiratory function, you look at circulation, and on the outside you've got the seasons, and you've got that constant state of regeneration that the earth does. And we're looking at death and rebirth. Time is cyclical, but we're so attached to our lives, and we don't often talk about death in our society. Death brings up our biggest fears. So what's going on in your dark places, and what's that bringing up for you? That's what the earth is. It's all about security on this physical plane, and often associated with money and stability. And the next element is in the north. Here we're looking at the element of air, which is commonly associated with the swords in the tarot. Here we're looking at the place of knowledge, the mental realm, as well as bullshit. How many of this mental clutter that we accumulate is actually useful to us? How much of it is grounded in toxic media narratives, other people's shit? And how much of it is actually inherently our own? So when we embrace the element of air, when we achieve mastery over it, we take a really deep breath of fresh air and we experience life. From this place of real life experience, we can draw our own conclusions, and we can be a wild animal that's not domesticated and can respond on our own terms. So when we're stuck in the mental realm, we're dealing with lots of struggle and often animosity. So it presents the challenge of overcoming that. And that's what the swords represent in the tarot. And finally, we're looking at the element of fire, which is associated with the wands in the tarot. Here we look at our individual spark, our life force, our vital essence, our individuality, our creativity. What we're here to do, what gets us up in the morning, what really gets us enthused, inspires us. What's our magic? What's our medicine? What's our giveaway? It's often associated with the masculine side of things, because, you know, if the earth is the internal feminine world, the wand is the very active masculine element. So what is it we're here to achieve? What do we want to do? And how much of ourselves does not get expressed in life? And how much of us does get expressed? And obviously the more we master all 4 of these elements, and particularly the element of fire, the more we can shine brighter, burn brighter, and inspire others to do the same. So those are the 4 elements and the 4 suits of the tarot. And in brief, obviously don't take any of this as gospel. Forget everything I've said, draw your own conclusions. Bye. So don't forget, if you want to join the conversation, then please add it in the comments below. I'm always respond to comments, so that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.